how's it going? I'm Ashley here at Joyful Noise Learning, and I'm glad you're joining me today because I'm super excited. I am hosting a curriculum swap tomorrow, and I wanted to take you along on maybe how to do it. Maybe you have curriculum laying around. You have stuff that you tried, you didn't want to use, maybe stuff that you bought that you never got to, and maybe stuff that you've used, but you're done with it now because you used the teacher's guide and those are easy to resell. But now it's time to let some of those things go. And me, I don't always love letting things go, but it's time. I have a box full of things I want to let go. And I invited some of my co-op friends and other homeschool moms in the community to do this curriculum swap with me. So if you want to learn how to do it, or if you want some inspiration, that is what this video is about. All right, so tomorrow is the curriculum swap. I need to go downstairs into my wonderful closet and grab out my curriculum that I'm selling and make a list of what those curriculums are. Okay, what I'm trying to do right now, I'm just making a simple list of everything I have. Once I get them all done, I'm going to decide how much it's gonna cost. And instead of like putting price tags on all of the items, I'm just going to set them out at the table and then have this list. And once somebody wants to buy something, we can check the list and see how much I said it would be, and we can work on how much we think they wanna pay. Some of these things I'm gonna give away for free because they're either older editions or they're mostly used, but they're still like, they could still be used. You could go in and erase things with a pencil. I'm gonna give away a lot of this stuff, so. Well, it is the day of the curriculum swap, and I figured we'd stop and get coffee before we go. The only thing is there's a really long line and I need to be there in 5 minutes. So I was trying to wait and see if it moved, but it hasn't moved since I got here. So I might have to go and come back and get it later. Thankfully, it's just right next to the library where we're having it. So that's the other thing you have to do is you need to decide when and where you are having it. I saw at my local public library that they have a nice large meeting room. I needed a big area to host this to be able to have, you know, several moms to be able to come in and to sell and to buy. So I wanted to host it at my house, but our house doesn't really have a space that would work for that. If you've got space in your house to do it, I say go for it, host it at your house. But I don't. So my next option was, okay, what's free and big? The park was an idea that I thought of, but you know, with the weather in the summer, maybe it could be storming or raining, or maybe it could be super, super hot. So then I thought, maybe we shouldn't do it at a park, but that was definitely an option. But then I saw that my local library has a meeting room that they let people use for free for events like this. And I was like, yay! So I signed us up a few weeks ago and I booked us a room in the library, and we get to use it for a few hours, and it was free, and it's a nice big meeting space. And if anybody brings their kids, the kids can sit in the library and read or play on the computers, or do whatever they need to do. Or there's actually a playground that's just next to the library too that I can send my older kids to. So, alrighty, well, we're gonna go there now because it looks like this line is not moving. other thing you need to think about is payment. How are people going to come and pay? And we're doing it where everybody is manning their own station. So everybody has their own station. They're not gonna leave. They're gonna take their own payment for their own stuff. We're not paying one person and we pay everybody out. But we're having people write on sticky notes and put stickers on their things and telling us how much it's gonna cost. Oh, we got some in front of the door. So we've got some sticky notes with the price on it. Just slap it on there and then you can peel it off whenever somebody comes in and buys it. And then over here, she's got it set up by curriculum sets. So she did a lot of My Father's World. So there's, you know, the whole set for what you would have used for a My Father's World set. But she also priced it individually as well in case you wanted just the individual books. Or somebody comes in and wants just the individual books. So she has it set up by set, which is great. If somebody wants My Father's World, they need to come today. She's selling all of her stuff. I also decided to print up a sheet with everything that I have and then put the price there so we can quickly look at it and see how much it is costing. I'm doing a lot for free because some of this has like writing in it, but it's still usable. So I'm gonna give away a lot of this stuff. And then for payment, we can't take cash, but we put our PayPal. I'm not gonna show it to you, I guess, but I wrote my Venmo and my PayPal, unless you guys wanna pay me today. But I put my Venmo and my PayPal information there if somebody wants to pay digitally. All right, so once you know when you're gonna have it and where you're going to have it, you can invite people to come. How are you gonna have a curriculum swap if nobody comes? People need to know about it, right? So here's what I did. I opened up in Canva and I created a image that I could share on social media. And I made sure to include what it was, what's it all about, where is it at, what day is it, what time is it at. You want to try to keep things simple. At least that's what my goal was for this whole thing. I wanted to keep it simple, nothing too fancy. I wanted it to be simple for the people selling and for the people buying. And the best way I decided to do that was everybody stayed at the curriculum swap. Anybody selling didn't come and drop their stuff off and leave. They came in the morning, they set it up, and then they stayed the entire time and accepted all, you know, payments and transactions from the people coming. So that made it super, super easy. So each homeschool mom had their own table. They put all their stuff on the table, and as people came, they would talk to them, and then they would just sell it to that person. And just basically like a, you know, giant community yard sale was really what it was. So I felt that was helpful just to keep it simple and what didn't make too much on one person's shoulders in order to deal with the money and transferring that to different people and all that stuff. So we didn't want to have to worry about that. So you just have to make sure that you communicate to the people who are selling that they are committing to being there and not just dropping off their stuff, that they're going to man their own table and deal with the customers on their own. But before you post this on social media, you're going to need a Google form. If you haven't worked with Google Forms before, that's okay. I can show you how to use it. It's an easy way to capture people's phone numbers and emails in case you want to get a list of the people who want to sell with you, and then you can send them an email or text or call them and give them more details of how it works. That's what I used and it was a lot of fun. So here's how we do a Google form. Okay, so you're going to want to sign into your Google account. Then you're going to come over here to the menu and scroll down until you see forms. It's a little purple document looking thing. Click on that. Then we have, you can create a blank one, an RSVP, etc. You have some templates to look through. I think I used the RSVP template, and that's right here. I'm gonna pop open mine. I put a title here, I changed the image here. You just click on theme, and then you can pick the image down here, image upload. You can pick one. You click on that. So I picked this one. You title what it is, when it is, what time it's at, and then you can put the event address here, and then like a contact info, just a quick thing here. I just had 3 simple things that they had to fill out. Are you wanting to sell curriculum or to just come and buy and browse? And then I gave them 2 choices. That way, in case somebody who didn't want to sell wanted to still give me their email to get more details. This is mostly for the sellers to have info. Then I've got their name, their phone number, their email address, and then how much table space would they need. So do they need like 1 table, half a table, 6 tables, whatever do they need? How much stuff do they have? The way you edit these little boxes here is you just click on them. And you type what you want them to say. Your name, if I can type right. You can change this here. You can make it multiple choice. Short answer is what I want this to be. This one was a multiple choice. See? Right here. Multiple choice. Then, when you're finished with that, it will edit. You want to title it up here. Like that. But it will save as you edit. So, as long as you see it here, it says all changes saved in Drive. It will save. You can come back and get it. Once you're done completing your form and how it looks the way you want it to look, you're going to click send. And then you can just type in a bunch of emails right here and send it to people. Or you can grab the link right here. And this is what I usually do. I copy the link. And then I post that with my image that I created on Canva. I post the link to the form with the image that I created in Canva. And I post it onto social media. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But once you're finished and you've posted the link, whether you've emailed it to people, texted it to people, put it on Facebook, and people start responding, you're going to click right here and you'll see their responses. So I'm not going to show them here to protect their privacy, but this is where you will look and it'll give you everybody's email address and phone number, and then you can send out details for people who need to hear those details. So then you go to your Facebook and then you're going to just post your image. So I posted the image and then I said, reminder, join us this Friday for the curriculum swap at the library. Come by used curriculum and what time they arrive. I said that the sellers need to arrive at 10, but the buyers can arrive between 12:30 and 10:30 and 12:30. This was the reminder post actually, but there was one that I posted before when I first was inviting everybody to join. So here it is. Here's what I said when I posted my first post. And I said, do you have curriculum that you've never used or won't be using anymore? Do you like to find used curriculum for a good price? Join us for a curriculum swap on July 15th. Come to sell or come to buy. Fill out the Google form here if you'd like to sell or donate your used curriculum, and I'll send you more details. So this is where I put the link to this. So this is where you copy the link and you post it to your image and post that you're making on your Facebook group or whatever groups you're sending it to. So make sure you do an initial post where you tell everybody what's happening and what's going on, and then you need to do several reminder posts. So put a reminder in your calendar on your phone. Put a reminder to remind yourself to send those reminders. So you want to do it 2 weeks before, 1 week before, a few days before, and the day before, and the day of. That's several times, but do as much reminding as you can, and it'll help people remember to come. Well, we are done. We finished the curriculum swap, and it was simple. It was fairly small this time, and that's okay because this was my first one I did. So I'm hoping and planning to do this several more times, at least once a year. I might try doing it again in the fall, which is just in a month or two, maybe 2 months. But I want to do it again in the fall because a lot of people couldn't come this week because it was 4-H fair week in our county. And so I guess we're missing out on a handful of people who couldn't come because of that. Plus, I know some people might still be, summer traveling, camping, all those things. So maybe we'll do it in the fall and have a different turnout. And I think it's okay to just try again, and it wasn't huge, and that's okay. I didn't expect it to be huge. And I expect to just start small and grow each time we do this. And again, my goal isn't necessarily to be this huge swap, this gigantic marketplace, but just an opportunity for the local moms to be able to try to resell some of their stuff, because we know that sometimes online doesn't work. And it's just those people who want to come see things in person that we want to serve and to help and to, you know, pass our stuff on to somebody else to use. So, all right, so thank you so much for watching this, guys. I hope this was helpful. And I'm Ashley, if I hadn't mentioned that yet, by the way. If we haven't subscribed yet, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. I would love to have you here with me at Joyful Noise Learning. And I hope you are having a great year, and I hope your homeschool curriculum shopping goes well. And let me know in the comments if you plan to try to host a curriculum swap. I would love to see some of these happening just in local places. So I will talk to you guys and see you in the next video. Go find his joy among the noise.